Hey, you're not seeing things. We are back on the air. It is Top Rope Talk. I know I've been bouncing back and forth between, the show and then the articles and then the show and then the articles. Well, we are back. We had a small meeting this past weekend, and you may recognize the guy to my right. He's finally on another Sideline Sports Show. How about that? This is the sports agent himself, Sean Rossi, and right below, he's back on Top Rope Talk. This is Jacob Vince McMahon haircut Christner. How's it going, fellas?
No. I don't have the. Sorry, I don't have the skunk stripe.
Okay. Old Vince McMahon.
No. I absolutely say with that skunk stripe, he needs to come back as a character.
He definitely needs to come back for one more run with that one. I mean, that if he would have had that look back in '99, when he was the higher power. That was gold. That was awesome right there. If he would have had that look, kind of like a male Cruella DeVille.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Hey Sean, how you doing tonight, buddy?
No, everything's going good, man.
And why does it feel like I'm on Pretty in Pink with that music?
I've been meaning to change it. It's like the most 80s sounding music I could find on there. But before we get started, everyone, if you could follow us on all of our platforms. We're on Facebook, X, Instagram, everything but Snapchat. YouTube, of course, you're watching us on YouTube right now, some of you. And also, we have the 2-for-1 special, not one, but two, TikTok, Sideline Sports and Sideline One Sports. Sideline One Sports is run by the guy right below us, Jacob Chrisner.
And it's building up. We're near 500, so we're getting it.
Yes, absolutely. We're getting to 500, and then, of course, shooting to the moon with that one.
I hear this music. I feel like I'm about to have a breakup. I'm about to have a breakup with Molly Ringwald. I mean, come on.
Molly Ringwald wasn't so bad looking in the 80s.
I thought I was about to have a breakup with her and stuff like that, and then she's gonna go find Anthony Michael Hall.
Indeed. Well, with that being said, everyone has, of course, heard the reports and everything. Of course, we got Raw coming on here in about just shy of 30 minutes. So apparently, World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins' shoulder injury seems legitimate, and it will sideline him for the foreseeable future. So Raw General Manager Adam Pearce is going to address the state of the championship tonight on Raw. I'm going to start with Sean on this one. What do you think is going to come of this? Are they going to try to push for a match where he drops the belt, or are they going to say, nope, we're not going to risk it? He'll just vacate it, and then there'll be some sort of tournament with a champion determined sometime before War Games. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, with the rumors that he's already had the surgery, I don't think he's going to do what Cody did and wrestle through the torn pec. I mean, I know the injury is different. It's his shoulder, but it sounds like he's already undergone some sort of procedure here. I don't even think you're going to see him on the show tonight officially laying down the title. It'll just be Pierce coming out with the title around his shoulder. Typically, I think, unfortunately, what they've done is like 2 fatal 4-ways, and then maybe that winner faces CM Punk, but I could see Breaker coming out and just demanding the match in Rollins' spot. Could go several ways.
Yeah, indeed. It's crazy because, okay, how about this idea? So, as of right now, we don't know who's going to be on teams in War Games. But the thing is they've already, War Games is kind of like a yearly thing now with Survivor Series, okay? But what if they took it back to 1998 and they instead had a tournament to determine the new champion? Jacob, what do you think?
You say 98, I say 88. That's WrestleMania 4.
That was WrestleMania, yeah.
Yeah.
I said 98 because it was Survivor Series 98. Survivor Series coming up, but go ahead.
Absolutely. But see, the issue I have with this, it would be so much more exciting if you didn't have a guarantee that we know who's going to win, we know who's going to lose. It's kind of like Royal Rumbles were more fun. Like you say, the best one is ever is 1992 because you legitimately had 14 guys that could have won. 16 right. Maybe.
Yes.
And it's like if you think of WrestleMania 4, for instance, and see, I'm just thinking of the things that people, if they would have been talking at school, then who could have won the match? Who could have won the whole tournament? Let's see. Someone would have said Jake, Rude. You know, there's obviously Hogan and Andre.
Piper.
Piper. Oh, no, Piper wasn't that. Not Piper. But, no, but it's like, who would you say, Sean?
Was Warrior still in that match?
No,
I
he
think
was
Warrior
not
was
on
in
that. He was facing
No.
Hercules. But, let's see. I mean, during the Powder Blues, the Don Morocco possibly, definitely Ted DiBiase. I mean, I named 6 right away. There's no way you can find 6 on a roster now, even. Not even that 100 crew roster that would win. You know, you're going to get your same 2 going to the final. No one's going to believe it. So the tournament part's tough because how do you know? How do you know it's going to be any kind of thing, you know?
Well, yeah, that is true because, okay, when you look at the Deadly Games tournament of 1998, right, you had about half the field, maybe even 10 of them, that could legitimately be like WWE champion. Nowadays, who can you see being, you know, the word of it? Unless you're going to take, say, 4, like if it's an 8-man tournament, 4 from Raw, 4 from SmackDown, right? Or 8 from Raw, 8 from SmackDown. Now, the winner is just going to be on Raw as the World Heavyweight Champion, even if a SmackDown wrestler wins it.
Well, one main thing that makes it good is, and I just mean honest about it, it's like it's so nice, is the fact that when we talked about Vince McMahon earlier, and the thing that he had right was, you might remember, you had Matt Cardona win a title completely, absolutely, positively out of the blue, the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
He did know how to pull that off and be able to do that. Maybe it's the TKO thing, but we don't have that surprise element. You don't have. It's like I'm just trying to think of the people. I mean, I'm trying to think of individual stuff like that. Who is not going to win a title? That's just what I'm saying. Who's not going to win the title and watch him win it? You don't see that anymore. It's not going to happen. I mean, are you going to see any cruiserweight win the heavyweight title right now?
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to imagine maybe Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah.
Penta, maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, but I really don't feel that. Not right now. You know, but it's like, I mean, Kofi's had it before. Just giving it, I'm just giving it a whole thing. Kofi's had it before, but would there be a Kofi now?
Okay. Now, also, there's another thing. The Deadly Games tournament of '98 I thought it was spectacular from start to finish. The whole thing was comprised together surrounding The Rock. You could do it nowadays surrounding Braun Breaker.
Sure.
The '98 tournament was meant to set up The Rock to finally hit the top level. The same thing could happen with Braun Breaker. Sean, what do you think? Your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, I think they've obviously sped up his timeline. I don't know if putting the belt on him now is the right decision, but it seems like that the injury may have forced their hand, because I don't think you were going to have Punk beat Rollins. And if you give Punk the belt, kind of where do you go with it at this point? It does definitely make the most sense to just finish this rocket they put on him last Monday and go ahead and give him the strap at least through, till Mania season.
Here's another name for you, Jacob. Sami Zayn. The only problem is he's the current United States champion.
Yeah.
So do you want to make him a dual champion?
Remember, he dropped it Friday.
Oh, he did. He sure did. My bad.
Sami Zayn as a underneath fighting babyface so much, but how? Can he do it one more time where he can get the crowd completely interested and do this one more time? Because, but I'm saying we saw this in NXT twice. We've seen this in the WWE, and then he busted his shoulder up. Then we see everything like that, but I'm like, it's one thing when you've done it. Remember, Daniel Bryan did it because he was relatively new. We've seen the story of Sammy. If he can do it, it's amazing. If he could do it one more time, but we've seen the story. But is there any? If he did it, then he proved me wrong. That'd be awesome. But who is there that could really do that now? They need that underneath guy, but who is there?
Yeah.
Who have they pushed enough to do that?
Yeah, this is true. I mean, with with Sammy, now, there's also another alternative, and that is, and I think this is what the public may be waiting for, is them finding a way to decide the new champion in War Games. But how are you going to do that? Because you essentially will turn it into Elimination Chamber, kind of, in which Elimination Chamber has elements of War Games itself. That's how Bischoff came up with the idea.
Yeah.
So how do you decide the new champion in War Games?
Well, you have those all, but again, that's going to be put around the Braun. That's going to be put around Braun by itself, because the thing is, darn good. But here's the thing: do you start Braun or do you have him come in last? And it's like it's a tough deal, because in one case you have it first, he is the main headliner, or last. But in the middle, it's that wait, boom, 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 kill, die. You know what I mean? But you do it too soon, people lose their mind, and they lose their mind, and then they kind of lose their energy.
Yeah. I see. Well, a whole lot of that, and of course, everyone, we're just speculating right now and everything. But Adam Pearce is going to address tonight the future of the title, coming up on Raw here in about less than 20 minutes. So on our next topic, John Cena's final opponent is set to be a returning Gunther in a super fight for the December Saturday Night main event. I'll start off with Jacob, because you're a huge Gunther fan.
Sure.
Was this the right call?
Yeah, and he'll put Gunther over. He'll put Gunther over. He will. There's no question about that by itself. And he had a phenomenal match with AJ Styles, pun intended. But he had a tremendous match with AJ Styles, and it shows he could see. But you want to know? I'm going to say something about Cena. Mm-hmm. You want to know what I think? You want to know what I truly believe Cena learned in this whole thing to be able to have the retirement that he has? Mm-hmm. I think he saw Hogan stay too long.
Agreed.
Because he was there right at the SmackDown beginning when Hogan was getting those ginormous pops like he gets now.
Uh-huh.
He was there when he saw that, and it's one of those you think they keep coming back and coming back and coming back and coming back and coming back, and as far as his everything. I think we are going to see that, and I think I don't even think we're going to get a Sting at AEW type deal. I think he is really going to say goodbye.
Yeah.
I think, Mike, maybe see him at the Hall of Fame high. That's it. I don't think we're going to. I really don't, because he is not going to do the Hogan. He will not. It's like, for one thing, he is. I'm just saying this part. As far as we already know the whole thing with Hogan. As far as what his thing was in life. And how he made it.
Right.
So, as far as his impact in life, John Cena is a way better worker.
Yes, of course.
Not even close. And the thing is, he is the better worker to be. He is the Macho Man Randy Savage. The fact that he can lose and still just be over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. That's just the way it is. So but the thing is, I think Gunther just going to get put over. And I think it'll probably be a 35-minute match and say goodbye.
Okay, that's fair enough. Sean, What are your thoughts about this? Do you think Gunther was the right call, or could you foresee a better opponent?
So, real quick, Jacob, do you think we're going to see him do what The Undertaker kind of does here and there, come out just once or twice?
Even less. Even less. I think we see it here and there, maybe for a deal, but I think we see it in about a year and a half, 2 years. People will lose their mind. But they'll lose their mind. But it'll remind me of the Bret Hart pop when it was Hogan and Michaels, and they teased everybody. It'll be that kind of pop, but he's not going to continue to do it. I don't believe it, because we went all the way to the point where Hulk Hogan got completely booed out of the building.
Yeah.
In the final thing. Well, I'm not even going to count that. I'm just going to say this. I'm not going to count it because of truthfully Los Angeles, and he was making BS about it. Mm. He got booed out of the building in Tampa at WrestleMania 2 years earlier.
In his hometown.
Yeah, his hometown. People got tired, and there's no way Cena's going to allow it.
Yeah.
So I think Gunther's a good worker. I'm not sure if he needs it after already getting the Goldberg one. I think it's kind of like Lesnar beating the Undertaker. I'm not sure if Lesnar really needed it. If he beats Cena, like, I guess you're not really gonna have Gunther beat for another year or so, kind of the way he was. It kind of returns him to dominance, I guess.
Well, no, let me tell you this about Lesnar and Undertaker. If the Undertaker doesn't lose to Lesnar, and I'm just being honest, neither he shouldn't lose to Roman either. Lesnar was the one. Yeah. I mean, he was the one that had that kind of dangerous mindset, that dangerous aura that could do it. Mm-hmm. That's like, Roman was just number two. He faced off against a aging warrior and took him out. But this was still the Undertaker that Brock took out, and he was the one with the aura.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if Brock ain't gonna do it, no one's gonna do it.
True. Yeah. No. It's and I think it's just a matter of, especially right now, like I said, who do you have then Gunther beat? It almost sets up where you kind of have to have Gunther and Lesnar next.
Yeah. And you know what? I think the world is secretly holding out for a Lesnar Gunther match. And even though Gunther has already been multi-time world champion, he's been king in the ring, he's been he solidified himself as the longest reigning intercontinental champ and everything. He's only got what, 2, 3 L's on his. I don't know. Just me. In my opinion, a match with Gunther, a match with Lesnar, and him beating Lesnar officially will pass the torch of the monster of WWE to him. It's like you won those titles and everything like that. And don't get me wrong, that's all good. But when you take out the beast, then that's it. And this isn't a whole what more does he have to do, type of deal or anything like that, But we've seen things like this. We've seen the successor beat the predecessor in a pass the torch kind of deal before. I think it's great. I think that they should face each other, and Lesnar should put him over.
I like Lesnar and Braun better.
I like that. That would happen,
Yeah, Lesnar and Braun, but the biggest thing is, it might be Lesnar and Gunther because their size, even though it's not the same physique, their sizes are around the same. Lesnar towers Braun.
Yes.
But see, this is such the thing. This is such a beyond different era as far as athleticism. Like, we go back to the 80s, and I'm saying that part. They used to say, we go to the NWA, we go to Nikita Koloff.
Yes.
They used to say Nikita versus Hogan. Hogan, I mean, he looked like he could palm. He looked like he could palm Nikita. I literally saw him against Flair, and he's around 20 pounds heavier than Flair.
Yeah.
And Hogan towered Flair.
Oh yeah.
So this was the thing I was bringing. This was the thing I was bringing with it. That looked it. It was the thing from that day. Now it doesn't matter the size, because we're long past that point where we've seen Lashley and Cena and Lesnar all pick up Big Show like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're just so fast and they wear him out and then all that kind of stuff. We saw Ahmed Johnson years ago pick up Yokozuna like nothing.
We saw Lashley power slam Viscera.
Yeah, like nothing. And so the size thing does not. I mean, it's just a little different. You know what I mean? It's a little different of a day now. But it's like people can say that about Gunther. Oh my God, everything like that. See, you get that right now. Angle killed that idea. Because Angle just destroyed people that are way bigger than him.
Yeah.
Just tore them apart. It's a different day. That was a different day 20 years ago.
Yeah, indeed. Sean, what do you think about that? What do you think about a Lesnar-Braun Breaker match?
Yeah, I mean, I think that was definitely a possibility before the Rollins injury. I kind of agree with the injury. Now I think you're going to have Spear versus Spear, and you're going to have Lesnar versus Gunther, because you've got a shift. And, unfortunately, I think Bronson's the odd man out, and he's the one that they really, kind of pushed even heavier in terms of matches. He's had more matches in the last 4 or 5 weeks than Breaker has had. Breaker's really just been the outside guy running people through the table.
Yeah.
And you know something, and Sean, I'm sorry if I interrupted you real quick. I really do. I want to bring this part up. I hate that Spear versus Spear crap. It's like, why? Let's just say it was Lesnar and like Braun or whatever. Why can't Lesnar come out cocky and he can't catch Braun?
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking like, you know
he
what?
Can't catch, Braun is so fast and he can't catch Braun, and he's gassed and he's everything, and Braun's just annoying and everything like that. And then finally,
Braun has to be annoying that, yeah.
And but he's so strong and so everything, and then he beats Lesnar. And those are, he let Goldberg beat him. Why not do it? But those things, it's like, I'm so sick of the boring spear versus spear. It makes the fans feel stupid.
I mean, it's kind of like the sweet chin. I don't like that so many wrestlers are doing the spear now. Like it, usually you had one guy, and now you've got even, now each Uso is doing it at some point during the match.
They're breaking. As far as the spear, they're breaking each other's necks. How many neck surgeries are we starting to get?
Yeah.
I mean, and as far as Breaker versus Lesnar, you could have Lesnar come out there and cocky and overlook Breaker because he's young, you know what I mean? And Lesnar feels like, man, well, when I was your age, I was already 2-time world champion. So like, what are you even doing? You're not on my level.
No,
he
and I
treats
don't
him like that, like for most of the match. Go ahead, Sean. I'm sorry.
I think, like Jacob said, I don't think anybody's going to be upset with like a 1-minute match if he treats, Breaker does him like Goldberg did back at Survivor Series, just spear, done.
Yeah. Well, but the thing I want to my thing I want to see is the one thing I want to see, and you're right on that. I do want to see a minute, but I want to see Breaker get a few. I want to see Breaker do the Goldberg 98, a bunch of moves, gas out Lesnar. Just get a move, everything like that. Lesnar keeps trying to hit him, keeps missing him. This guy is just that fast. That would put Breaker over monstrously. The only thing, though, is because WWE doesn't know how to do this because they're morons. If he does that to Lesnar, the everyday regular schmuck can't even touch him unless he screws himself up.
That's true.
He can't. You cannot have a spots match with Sammy. I'm sorry, as great as Sammy is going underneath, you can't have a spots match with Sammy and go back and forth. Not if you destroyed Lesnar.
Yeah.
At least that's the one thing. At least Goldberg understood about that. No one touched Goldberg when he beat the hell. As much as it annoyed people, no one touched Goldberg when he beat Lesnar like that.
Yeah. If Breaker does them the same way, they have to treat Breaker like Lesnar. All these other people, Breaker is faster than you, he's stronger, he's more powerful than you, and the only way you can beat him is you got to wait until he makes a mistake.
Or you got to be much damn bigger and you get caught.
Yeah. And the only other one that I can see getting with him right now, especially in size, is Obafemi.
Yeah, that's true.
Obafemi played football just like Breaker did.
Oh, I know. Obafemi, he's awesome. To me, Breaker needs to destroy Omos.
Omos?
Yeah, he needs to destroy him. And see, they've already killed Omos to begin with. They already have, because Omos needed to go on about a 2-year winning streak.
Yeah.
He needed to go on a 2-year winning streak and do more than what he showed. They didn't need to do that 7'4" crap. They really dropped the ball after he turned on AJ and all that crap. Like they really screwed him up. Well, and then just the idea that he even sold for that in the first place after the fact, he should have absolutely just annihilated him. Yeah. Yeah. This is why I don't like. I'm just saying. This is why I'd rather have. I'm being honest with this part here. It's not here anymore in 2025. This is why I would rather have a Bill Watts or an Ole Anderson or those guys. They understand the idea of this is a big, strong dude. Right. And an unbelievable athlete. And it's everything like that. Okay, this guy's not an athlete. How is he going to do it? They understood the psychology of it. When you have writers, they don't understand psychology. It's back and forth, like, why? It's the same as Rhea Ripley with Io Sky. Why? Yeah. She should be picking her teeth with her.
And Kairi Sane.
Yeah, exactly. She should be picking her teeth.
Now, Asuka, not so much. Asuka really is that good. Not saying that Sky and Sane isn't.
Asuka looks like she squats 250 pounds. She has
Yeah.
she has hips and ass. She looks like she does.
Yeah.
It's like that makes sense. But it's like, but see, Rhea is the artist. Rhea's our artist. She wants to be able to put that match together. It doesn't make, it's like, it's Marvel to her. And I'm like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's the old school in me. It doesn't make sense. Why? You should pick your teeth with them and go and put the heck over on Raquel.
Yeah, absolutely.
You need to have a huge thing with that. And because I'm just sorry. I'm sorry by itself. It's like there's still, no matter how things are different with athleticism, you still don't have a 260-pound man versus 160 in UFC.
Exactly. Well, we do have 5 minutes left. I wanted to get to our finish or DQ segment. So, Sean, our finish or DQ segment is kind of like our buy or sell segment, and just, you give your thoughts on what the question is. Of course, Jacob's familiar with it. So, finish or DQ. Main event, Jey Uso will heel turn by Christmas. Sean?
I'm going to go with a little bit later than that.
So you DQing this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Any reason?
I just think with everything going on, even though it doesn't seem we're going to get the War Games match, I think they're going to drag out him getting anywhere, maybe like friction with Roman until like Royal Rumble where it's a bigger setting. I don't know I don't think him facing Jimmy again is the right answer. I think, if they're going to go with this route where Roman's upset with him, then, let's let Roman finally put Jey over.
Okay. And then, Jacob, what do you think?
Sorry, they need to set up a story where Cody heals, and it needs to be Jey versus Cody.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean, Cody's got it. I'm saying this. I absolutely love Cody as a babyface. He's tremendous at fighting from underneath, especially with the bigger guys. Tremendous as an underdog, but he showed how wonderful the heel he was in those indies. In those indie shots, and those suits he wears, and his suits need to get even more stylish when he gets heel.
Yeah, he
needs capes. He needs all that kind of stuff. He needs the old school beard. He needs an old school beard, like a real thin beard, kind of like the heel thing. No, even better, the Hans Gruber beard.
Yeah,
he needs the Hans Gruber beard with blonde and stuff like that, and and all that kind of stuff like that, completely stylish, and he needs to do those things and go heel and just be smart. And because Cody's played himself out as a babyface.
Yeah.
He had, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, I agree. I think he's kind of run his course for a little bit here. You've got to turn him and then turn him back later.
Well, and there's the thing. There are guys that need to be faces forever. John Cena showed that. They tried to do the heel thing that we're going to compare it to Hogan. No, Hogan was already a dick. He already was. He just had such charisma. He got the things, but in the ring, he healed all the time. Many, many, many years. It already was there. John Cena, no. It wasn't going to work. Some people always need to be babyface. John Cena, Ricky Steamboat. They always need to do because they're just that cool. The thing is, Christian always needs to be heel. Randy Orton always needs to be heel. But then there's guys that you do need to turn once in a while. Cody is a great underneath wrestler, great at all that kind of stuff, but he's a great snarmy heel. He's a great snarmy heel, and he needs to turn, and you need to turn him back later because he's a great underneath babyface.
Yeah.
So it's really overall, these are the type of turns that need a Jim Cornette. They need a Jim Cornette because if John Cena's was to work, I would have brought Cornette in because Cornette trained him. Yeah. He was a heel in Cornette's world. He wasn't a babyface at all. He was a heel with Cornette all the way. Cornette would know how to get him a heel. But no one knew how to do it. They just tried to say and get all that. I like what Cena did, but it wasn't going to work. So you would need to get that. Writers don't know how to make someone that's been a babyface all their life. A matchmaker, a booker does.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Right. Well, We are actually right on the minute. So thanks everybody for tuning in to Top Rope Talk, and we will see you all next week, and we will be discussing, well, what went on tonight, as well as more pro wrestling action. So thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll see you all next week. All right.